we'll be making a rosebud using the cone that we just made. The cone is now dry and hard, and it'll be a good base for our flower, for our rosebud here. We'll also need our crafting foam to support our petals, our petal pad to cup our petals, and our roller and our ball tool. Also, this type of a cutter is specifically for roses. It's a 5-petal cutter, and you can get this online, and even a lot of the stores. It's a basic design. You'll find these in crafting stores as well, cake decorating stores. So I'm starting here with a piece of gum paste that I have rolled out, and I'm going to go a little thinner on it before cutting. I roll it almost as thin so I can kind of see my background almost coming through. There we go. That's our first layer here. I'm going to bring in my petal pad, and I'm going to soften the edges of each petal using the large end of my ball tool. And I will go half on the petal and half on the petal pad, just drawing around. Then I flip it over, and I'm going to cup. Just by pressing in the center slightly towards the center of the flower, cup each petal. I bring in my egg white, and I put a little egg white in the center. Now I poke through the center of the petals, and I bring in my crafting foam that has a hole in the center, and this is going to help me support each petal as I create this rose. So it looks like this. I'm hanging onto it. I'm going to start with my number 1 petal, which I'll call the top petal. And using my egg white, I go about 2/3 of the way up, and I take that petal and I wrap one way and then the other way, wrapping the tip of the cone and creating this very center of my rose. A little more egg white in that flat B part, because we want it nice and tight. That's the tightest part of the flower there. Then next you go to the petal to the left, and we bring those up and wrap around. You also need to make sure we get the sides. And your last 2 petals, put your egg white 2/3 of the way up, and where those seams met, those come up. Last one up in place. And those just barely touch there, but we get them hugging each other. You can pull it off your foam. Give everything a good pinch. And there's your rosebud.